with coverage you can count on. This is the Erie News Nowcast.
Good morning on this Thursday. I'm Mark Soliday. It's a mid-morning check of some of the stories we are watching at Erie News Now, beginning with some election news. 2 days after the in-person voting wrapped up, it looks like the mail-in and absentee ballots could be flipping the election night script. When it comes to the Meadville mayor's race, it was on Tuesday night. Write-in candidate Marcy Kantz had a lead, a 200 or so vote lead out of about 1,800 votes cast. But now, as officials work to tally up the mail-in and absentee ballots, the still unofficial numbers have the Democrat now in that race. Jamie Kinder leading by just over 100 votes. We've also got a close race going on in southern Erie County. The Corey mayor race still too close to call this morning. The official vote count is expected to get underway tomorrow. And new overnight, Democratic governor of New Jersey, Phil Murphy, has won a second term in office, but did it by a very narrow margin, projected to beat out Republican Jack Ciattarelli after an unexpectedly tight contest for New Jersey governor. It'll be Murphy's second term in that office, making him the first Democrat to win re-election as New Jersey's governor in more than 4 decades. New Jersey, of course, one of 2 states with pretty contentious governor's races this year. Republican Glenn Youngkin beat Democrat Terry McAuliffe in Virginia. Well, at the White House, President Biden said the results in these races are not a rejection of his presidency. He just says it shows the party needs to produce results for the American people. Well, we got the news just recently. 5 to 11-year-old kids are now eligible to get vaccinated against COVID-19. But the question this morning is, will parents let their little ones get that shot? Erie News Now did talk to some moms and dads of younger kids up at the Erie Gymnastics Center. Many told us they didn't expect the CDC to give the green light to the whole process so soon, and they have some more research to do before making that final call. But other moms and dads tell us that appointment is already made.
I think that I'm hoping that it pushes the worry away, because as a mom you worry about your kids and if they're going to be in contact with somebody and if that's going to shut down their life for 2 weeks or if it's going to get them really sick. So that's kind of where we were at with it.
And getting kids vaccinated locally, that process starts today at UPMC Hammond, a clinic at the East Bayfront Parkway UPMC Hammond location. It'll go from 3:30 to 5:30 this afternoon. The folks at UPMC asking parents looking to get their kids vaccinated to schedule that vaccination appointment in advance. Down at LECOM, they're looking to start vaccinating the younger kids next week. They say they'll be administering those shots at their LECOM regular Tuesday vaccine clinic. It happens at their Center for Health and Aging. It's on Shaper Avenue. So again, next Tuesday, that'll go from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. And AHN St. Vincent's finalizing its vaccine rollout for the younger kids. They got those child-sized doses earlier this week. So yeah, they're in storage right now as St. Vincent works to finalize their distribution plan. AHN says those shots will be available in their pediatric clinics as well as their affiliated doctor's offices. Elsewhere this morning, Green Bay Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers apparently has tested positive for COVID-19. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to take the field for the Packers this weekend. The team says Rodgers is on their reserve COVID-19 list. He was set to play in Sunday's game, a big one against the Kansas City Chiefs. But now it looks like it's going to be backup quarterback Jordan Love under center for the Packers. Green Bay head coach Matt LaFleur says he just doesn't know how long Aaron Rodgers will be out. When asked if he had received the vaccine back in August, Rodgers said he had been, quote, immunized, but according to a report by ESPN, the NFL is considering Rodgers unvaccinated. The 37-year-old apparently went through an alternate treatment rather than getting the vaccine. All right, if you're planning a Thanksgiving feast 3 weeks away from today, you're going to want to make sure perhaps that you've got everything you need for that meal before Thanksgiving Thursday arrives, because the list of stores that will be closed on that day is actually growing this morning. You can add Giant Eagle to that list. They're going to shut down Thanksgiving Day. So yeah, if you need some cranberry sauce or anything else, could be out of luck come Thanksgiving Thursday morning. Walmart, Target have already announced their plans to stay closed on Thanksgiving. And they join retailers like JCPenney's, Kohl's, and Macy's. It does, at this point anyway, it looks like Wegmans will be open on Thanksgiving Thursday. Yeah, 3 weeks to go till that food-focused holiday that I know you and I are both looking forward to.
Yeah, it's certainly an exciting time once you get into November. And of course, the weather gets pretty interesting overall. We've got some of those fall colors out there, but we can also see some of those snowflakes coming on down, and we still have a few pockets of snow out there. Really not much out there into Warren County, though. 36 degrees with our northern Pennsylvania Regional College Cam. As we head on towards the lake shore, you can see more of those ominous lake effect clouds out there, and we'll have a few shots of snow pellets this afternoon, this morning into the afternoon, and could see a couple of lingering rain showers a bit later in the day. You can see that radar is still a little bit on the active side. We've got some of those areas of blue down there into the snow belt of Erie County, but this isn't really going to accumulate to anything, just something that you will certainly notice if you are out and about. Futurecast for us today, you can see that we are dealing with just a few spots of snow showers over the next hour or so, and then just a couple of very light rain showers as we get towards the end of the workday. Later on tonight, don't expect too much around, just a few little spots of drizzle, even a few snowflakes to begin the day on Friday. But as we continue through the morning, you can see more of that sunshine. We'll keep that going right on into the afternoon. Scattered clouds out there overall. Right now, temperatures are in the 40s and 30s. 36 degrees in Meadville. We got 40 here in Erie, 35 in Warren, 33 in Jamestown. A bit of a breeze, certainly keeping things pretty chilly, although winds are fairly light overall. So we break it down county by county for you today. We are expecting those temperatures to make it up into the lower and middle 40s. We'll have some peaks of sunshine out there. And again, just a couple of bursts of precipitation down there into Crawford County. Expect partly sunny to mostly cloudy skies as we go through the afternoon. Temperatures into the lower and middle 40s. And you can see we're into the lower 40s into Warren County today. And we are expecting some of that sunshine in between the clouds. We've got warmer and sunnier days ahead to discuss in just a moment.
Yeah, it looks like we've got some clear weather on the way. Perhaps a chance to get out there and start putting up some of those holiday decorations, unless you live in one Ohio town where the police department basically is saying enough is enough. We're talking North Ridgeville, Ohio, where the police department put up this Facebook post saying that they're looking into it, but it, quote, might be considered disorderly conduct to put Christmas decorations out in November, now, end quote. They also added, let's all be cool and get through Thanksgiving. Now, the Cleveland area officers, of course, were joking. They clarified later that their post was in fact meant to be humorous. They apparently got some calls about it, some coming from relatively far away, folks a little bit upset about it. So, for now anyway, decorating in North Ridgeville, Ohio is in fact not a crime, but the police department doesn't mean that to say, though, it shouldn't be. They're kind of just not going to prosecute, it seems like, in this case anyway. All right, actor Tom Hanks, it looks like he turned down a chance to go into space for real, not talking Apollo 13. Jeff Bezos, yeah, apparently offered Tom Hanks a ride into space on his Blue Origin rocket, but that offer came with a price tag. Tom Hanks confirming that Bezos had asked him during an appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live, saying if he accepted the offer, he was expected to pay for that trip into space. And Tom Hanks said that rocket ride was going to cost him $28 million, believe it or not. Said he's not going to pay that because we can simulate the experience of going into space, he says, right now. So, yeah, despite his movie space experience, didn't get offered up a free ride. We know William Shatner, Star Trek fame, he did get that gratis ride into space not too long ago. All right, David, we've got that 7-day forecast. I mentioned some drier stuff out there. It looks like we've got a lot on that 7-day.
Forrest Gump Goes to Space sounds like it could be a sequel, but obviously that's not going to happen. As we go over the next couple of days, you can see temperatures warming up into the 50s over the weekend. We'll have some frosty mornings both Saturday and a Sunday morning. Even tonight, those temperatures coming on down into the middle 30s. Next week, you can see that temperatures are back up into the 60s. And another reminder, before 2 a.m. as Sunday morning, we have to set those clocks back 1 hour.
Coming up on a Cool School Friday, tomorrow we'll be live at Union City Elementary, show you how the Bears are cool. We'll check out their winning How Cool Is Your School video. We'll do that starting at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning on Erie News Now Sunrise. Our next full over-the-air report comes your way at noon on WSEE. I'm Mark Salvain. We'll see you tomorrow morning.